Didn't even know.
And welcome, John Morris Show on a Tuesday. Hey, glad you're with us today from the TFNB studio, historic Elm Avenue in Waco. John Morris, Garrett Ross, Brandon McGinnis behind the scenes, and we do appreciate your tuning in today, middle of July, almost exactly the middle of July 14th, and still some things going on to talk about and talk to people about. Matt Sign, as I said yesterday, will join us coming up in the hour. Matt is former All-Southwest Conference nose guard. I think he was a nose guard for the Rice Owls. Do we still use that position? I mean, do we still use that terminology for a nose guard?
I don't think so.
I don't
honestly.
either.
I don't think we do.
I don't either. So if it's a three-man front, what would you call the middle guy?
I mean,
He'd be a nose guard.
I guess it would be your nose guard.
It's kind of
have to be.
Yeah. It's sort of a. Sorry, Matt. It's kind of an old term, but he was nose guard for the Rice Owls, and now he's the chief operating officer for the National Football Foundation, and does some really cool stuff. Usually he is making his way around at the Big 12 Media Days. I didn't see him this year, so contacted him and said, hey, can we do the interview we normally do at the Media Days? And he said, absolutely. So Matt Sign will join us, talk about sort of the state of college football and all the things going on with the National Football Foundation. So that'll be fun. We look forward to that. World Cup today. There's a match up the road in Arlington, 2:00 today, France and Spain. How big is that? I mean, can you imagine what's going on in Arlington right now?
No, it's got to be massive. They've had a great turnout the entire time, and those fan bases have really just kind of taken over the city. I think this is going to be spectacular, and it's going to be filled. And this should be, honestly, like one of the better matchups that we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
When you're looking at Spain and France. Now, I'm interested to see, because remember, Coach Jobson was telling us going into it about Spain with their goalie and that being such a force and not allowing any goals.
Yeah,
I know
no
he
goals.
got hurt last game. I mean, we'll see how this plays into it. I still think Mbappe and France, I just think Spain's got their hands full today.
Yeah, he's been fun to watch.
He has
I mean,
been.
I had no idea the guy's name. I'd never heard his name before, the World Cup, which happens. But Mbappe has been really, really good for France. So that is, I think, 2:00 our time today in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. That would be fun. I mean, that would be, I would never, mortgage the house to buy a ticket or two, because I think they're probably pretty expensive. Have you seen the going rate of tickets?
I have not.
I haven't either. I
Let me see if I
haven't
can
looked,
find
but I haven't noticed. But just to be there, that Texas Live
yeah.
area, just to be around that area, with all the international fans that are there, that would be really fun. That would be pretty cool.
It would be.
Right next door, sort of, to AT&T Stadium, of course, is Globe Life Field, and then the old Rangers ballpark, which hosted an all-star game in 1995. Remember that? I think it was the first year of the ballpark. In 95, they hosted the Major League Baseball all-star game.
I didn't notice that, honestly. I did not know they hosted that game, but that would be – I cannot find these ticket prices.
Oh, really? Okay.
I cannot find ticket prices.
Okay, no problem. We're not buying them anyway.
No.
I'm not buying them. You might be, but I'm not.
Oh, I'm not. Trust me.
But they hosted the MLB All-Star Game. The All-Star Game is tonight in Philadelphia. That'll be fun. Baylor is the only school that can make the claim. They've got two Major League Baseball All-Star starters tonight. Isn't that cool? Shea Langoliers from the A's starting for the American League, and Max Muncy for the Dodgers starting for the National League. Really, really cool. Braxton Ashcroft, the pitcher out of Robinson High School. Do you know him at all with your Robinson connections?
I don't know him personally. I know Tom knows him and his family real well. Like, I remember him being in high school. I think him and my daughter went to high school together. So I remember vaguely that. But, yeah, I don't know him personally.
Pretty cool. And you remember MJ and I made that trip to see the Reds play in Pittsburgh a couple of weeks ago, and he's with the Pirates. Yeah. And, man, his picture is on banners around. I mean, I think everybody loves him. So, and now he's an all-star too. So.
Yeah, and I think he was the one, I feel like he took the place of Paul Skeens to come in that. Like, there was something with that where he got in over Skeens. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Okay. So that is tonight, Major League Baseball All-Star Game. It is on Fox this evening. How about the day on Fox television, Fox Sports? France and Spain in the afternoon. Major League Baseball All-Star game tonight. That's a pretty good inventory of sporting events for Fox.
No, it really is. It's all about live sports right now. And then anytime you can have these major events in the dead of summer to just kind of bulk it, that's something you can catapult.
Right.
Off of.
Historically, like yesterday and maybe tomorrow are the slowest days of the
yeah.
year in sports, right around the All-Star game. That's why the ESPYs are coming up tomorrow. But I just remember that All-Star game in Arlington. I didn't go to that. I didn't cover that. That would have been, I'm pretty sure it was 95. And so that was right after I had left Channel 10 and was starting at Baylor. So it didn't go there. But I do remember covering an All-Star game in Houston. And I think the year was 1984. Was working at Channel 10 at the time. And we got credentials and went down there. And the best part of it was the day before the All-Star game. So it would have been yesterday. It predated the Home Run Derby. There was not much, formal activities going on, but they had both teams, American League, National League, batting practice out there on the field. It was in the Astrodome. And we went down there, and I think it was either Val LaCour or Greg Sipe went with me to shoot. And it was sort of set up, and these guys, the best of the best Major League Baseball players were walking around, and if you could grab them and bring them to your spot, you could get an interview with them. I remember how casual it was, how informal. Like Charlie Huff was with the Rangers, knuckleball pitcher, and he had made the All-Star team that year. And, we thought being a Ranger, there'd be some interest in him. And so I remember walking on the field, which was all on the field, and walking up the third base line. And Charlie Huff's just out there. I don't think he was smoking a heater, but he smoked like a chimney. I don't think he was on the field, but we said, hey, we're from Waco, CBS affiliate. Could we talk to you? Sure. So he came in. We got an interview with Charlie Huff. I can't remember who else we talked to. There is, there is a picture. Roger Clemens, I think, was with the Red Sox at that point, Houston guy, and the All-Star game was in Houston. So there is a picture that popped up after the fact of a big scrum of us with Roger Clemens. And I'm in that shot with the camera on my shoulder shooting the interview. So I think we got something with Roger Clemens. Oh, who else we got was Joe Garagiola, which was pretty cool. He was doing the game for NBC. Probably was Tony Kubek and Joe Garagiola. Probably, and we got an interview with him, which was pretty fun also. So pretty good memory there in the Astrodome. I think the year was 1984, and really fun summer diversion. Those days, at Channel 10, maybe it's still the same way. You're just looking for content.
Right.
This time of year.
There.
Most sports are probably in that same boat.
Okay, so Steve Campbell hooked us up here, JMo.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right, so soccer tickets today
in Arlington. Let me guess. Do you have the number?
I have it up here.
All right. Over, I don't know, 2,500.
We are lower. It is
lower?
Just under $2,000.
$2,000. Okay. Very good.
What about
Thank
the
you, Steve.
final?
The final.
How much do you think the World Cup final tickets are?
Which is where? It's Sunday
It's
where?
in Meadowlands.
That's right. The Meadowlands.
Yeah.
So if the semifinal is just under 2,000, that one's got to be, I'll say 2,500.
25?
Yeah.
Over 5,200.
Oh my gosh, $5,000.
So I don't know how people. Hey, hats off to you if you're able to do
exactly.
it, man. I don't know how. I'm not mortgaging my home for that.
And they pack it out, and
Yes.
it's a lot of these. It's fans of these teams that are here. They must have been saving for 4 years since the last World Cup.
I guess if that's what you're looking forward to doing and banking on it, we all have things we want to. Yeah, if that's that once in a lifetime opportunity to save up for, I guess it's worth it.
Man, and for them, say somebody that's a fan of France,
right?
They come over. They may have been here a month already,
exactly,
and you're paying that not just once, but you're going to go see your team play, and if they get to this point, it doesn't matter what it costs. You're going to go see them play if you're here.
It's kind of like the college football playoff at this point. How can you literally follow these teams around to so many places?
Oh,
it's
man,
wild.
That is wild. That is wild.
And then on the nose guard, it's now the zero technique.
Oh, Zero Technique. Thank you. Where'd you get that?
I got that from Bruce in the chat room.
Very good. Thank you, Bruce. Zero Technique. Sounds a little more modern than nose guard.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. Man, we got very educated viewers. We appreciate y'all very much. All right, we're off and running on this Tuesday. All-Star game in Philadelphia coming up tonight. That'll be fun. The Home Run Derby was last night. I didn't watch a second of it. Did you?
I
see any of
honestly
that?
did not even realize it was on.
Yeah.
And it's probably because it was on Netflix, and I'm not used to it being. Well, I mean, if it's on ESPN, or whatever, I'll casually just throw it on.
Yeah.
I just never thought to even look for it. I had no clue it was on.
Be interesting to see the ratings. How many people made that's appointment television. I mean, you got to go there. You got to know where you're going. You're not going to stumble across it. So on Netflix last night, Jordan Walker of the Cardinals won the home run derby. Kyle Schwarber, favorite son there in Philadelphia. He beat him, kind of a walk-off win last night is the way it finished up there. So the home run derby last night, the game comes up tonight. Do you remember, or did you always watch the All-Star game growing up?
Growing up, I did watch it.
Yeah.
I used to love baseball.
Yeah.
The All-Star game, the home run derby, and then just it kind of, I don't know what happened, but at a certain point in time, I guess it might have been after the steroid era.
Yeah.
I just lost interest.
I hear you.
I don't know. You couldn't find the games. You still struggled to find the games and all that. But I used to watch it religiously.
Same here, especially growing up. The first one that I can actually remember watching was, and this one just stands in my brain, was the 1970 All-Star game. It was in Cincinnati. They were moving from Crosley Field to Riverfront Stadium, and they moved in the middle of the season and hosted the All-Star game at the middle of the season. That was maybe the first game they ever played in Riverfront Stadium was that All-Star game. Remember that when Pete Rose barrels into catcher Ray Fosse in the 12th inning for the game-winning run? That was, of course you don't. That was 1970. But that was big because Pete Rose ended up, he changed the career of Ray Fosse. He was never the same after that. And it was Pete Rose to a T because it was the 12th inning of an exhibition game, an all-star game. And here's Pete Rose going all out and barrels into Fosse to score the winning run. That's Pete Rose to a T right there. So
it's that reminds me of like watching Sean Taylor in the All-Star game where he would just blow people up.
Yeah, exactly. All-Star game now, exhibition game now. I'm going full out, man. So fun. I don't think there's very many who take it that serious today or will in the game tonight. But it'll be fun to see Shea Langoliers there and Max Muncy there and Braxton Ashcroft there in Philadelphia for the All-Star game coming up tonight. All right, take a break. A little basketball news when we come back a little bit later. Matt Sine joins us from the National Football Foundation. He'll be fun to visit with. That old nose guard, that old Rice nose guard, Matt Sine will join us. We'll take a break and be right back. John Morris Show brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Hey, tomorrow is the bonus show at the Brazos Landing. We'll be there from noon to 1. We'll be here at 9 a.m. like normal. Then we'll be at the Brazos Landing for a show noon to 1, and then Matt Mosley there from 1 to 3. So bonus show tomorrow at the Brazos Landing over the noon hour. Come join us. Check out that $12 lunch menu. We would love to see you there, and we'll show you around. We'll introduce you to people. So come to the show tomorrow at noon. The Brazos Landing, where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. Live shows tomorrow. We'll take a break and be right back live after this.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back, John Morris Show on a Tuesday. Pleased you're with us today. Brought to you by Tow King of Waco. Here to help the next time you're stuck on the road. Locally owned and family-run business. That's Gary Hoffman. Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with highly trained operators. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Put their number in your phone so you've got it ready. 254-666-5484, 254-666-5484 for Tow King of Waco. All right, middle of the summer, middle of July, we've talked about that, but how about a little basketball news? Baylor announced yesterday they are, we knew this would be in the Players Era Tournament in November. That's Thanksgiving week, and this has become the November tournament. It started with 8 teams and then 16 and now has grown. I'm not sure what the number is, but it's grown again this year. The Big 12 has a stake in the tournament. It's in Las Vegas, again, the week of Thanksgiving. And Baylor's first game will be against Alabama. It is on Tuesday, November 24th, if you want to make reservations. And we'll be playing in the T-Mobile Center, which is cool. But that's the first matchup for Baylor. Alabama, 9 p.m. Central Time on November 24th. Now, following that, that would be on a Tuesday. Bears would play on Thursday, the 26th. I guess that's Thanksgiving Day. I'm thinking
I think it is.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's Thanksgiving week, but sometimes it moves around. Baylor would play on Thursday, either Gonzaga or K-State. Yep. Is that right?
It is Thanksgiving Day.
So that'd be Thanksgiving Day in Las Vegas, Gonzaga or K-State. And then Friday, there's so many options depending on win or lose in your pool. Could be Michigan, the defending national champs. Could be Creighton, who Baylor beat last year out there. Could be TCU. Could be Miami. So those are the matchups that we know and potential matchup for the Players Era Tournament in Las Vegas, which is really, it is really taken off. And Garrett is the place to go in November. If you're a high quality team, you want to be in that Players Era Tournament.
No, it is. I mean, it's a great place to go in Vegas. You also have the summer league. So they really embrace basketball out there in general. You get the NIL or the money aspect of this game as well. And then you get great talent and you get great matchups in this. And Baylor and Alabama should be fun. You have 2 great head coaches going at it in Oates and Scott Drew. I think this is, I remember I think the first time I watched Bama come to Waco and play them. It was like Sexton was the point guard for them.
Yeah.
And then it seems like they started playing them more often, and Bama finally started getting good at basketball. So you have these crossovers and a chance to take down a team in the SEC. So it's a great opportunity for Baylor.
Played them in the old Big 12 SEC Challenge, which has gone away, but they played here once, and we went over to Alabama once. That was fun. They had a big whiteout for that game, so they were ready for Baylor that game. So Baylor and Alabama, we know, will be the Bears' first game in the Players Era Tournament Tuesday, November 24th in Las Vegas. The Basketball Hall of Fame named its class of 2026. That was announced yesterday. Here's a look at those guys, several with, you would say, Big 12 connections. Maybe it's a stretch. One of them, it's not a stretch at all, but they still have some connections with the Big 12. Danny Ainge played at BYU. He was a great two-way player, basketball and baseball, and he is going into the National Collegiate Basketball Hall of Fame. Walt Hazard, part of that group, played and coached at UCLA. Glenn Rice, remember him, the guard, not a big guy, but a guard for Michigan. Ted Owens is going in, one of the coaches, and definite Big 12 ties there, although it was the Big 8. He coached at Kansas and had a great career coaching. So Ted Owens going into the National Collegiate Basketball Hall of Fame. Tubby Smith is going in. There's a Hall of Fame person and a Hall of Fame coach. Coached at 7 different schools, national championship at Kentucky in 1998, but then also coached at Texas Tech and did a really good job there. So Tubby Smith going into the Basketball Hall of Fame. And Jay Wright also. Jay Wright and Coach Drew are such good friends. And Jay Wright stepped away from coaching. I think he was one of the guys, Garrett, that said, I don't like this. I don't like the way the sport's going. I don't need to do this. I'll talk about it on TV, but I don't need to do this anymore.
No, I mean, he kind of set the standard, and then you started seeing the other guys do it, whether it was Saban on football or else. But it makes sense. Like, why add the stress if you don't need it or you don't want to be a part of it? You can still be a part of the game and everything. I think Jay Wright made the right decision, and I love listening to him analyze basketball games.
Yeah, he does a great job. He and Coach Drew are really close, and it's fun, the connection there. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to all these men selected for the National Collegiate Basketball Hall of Fame. That's the one. So the Basketball Hall of Fame's in Springfield, Massachusetts, but this Collegiate Basketball Hall of Fame is the one that's in Kansas City. It's adjacent to the T-Mobile Center there where the Big 12 tournament is. So if you ever go to the Big 12 tournament, take some time and go through that College Basketball Hall of Fame. It is really, really well done. I think of Tubby Smith, and the thing that comes to mind is one year where we got a game in Lubbock, and he's coaching Tech, and the pregame introductions, Pat and I are seated courtside right next to the Baylor bench, so the Tech bench is at the other end, but Tubby Smith is one who walks down press row and gives a fist bump to, all the Tech people that are there, their radio crew, the PA announcer, the official scorekeeper, all those. He's going down the line, and he gets to Pat and I, and he kind of looks at me and says, what do I do? And gives a fist bump.
There we
so
go.
I've got a fist, and Pat did too. So we've got a fist bump from Tubby Smith. Usually the coaches who do that, and players sometimes do that also, they stop when they get to visiting radio.
He recognized the Hall of Famer.
I don't know, but Tubby Smith is now a Hall of Famer, and he is such a great guy. I mean, they love him in Kentucky, man. They love Tubby Smith there, and I'm sure they do in Lubbock too for his time with the Red Raiders. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, Matt Sign will join us from the National Football Foundation. Be fun to talk to him. Plenty of things to talk about. Football less than 2 months away now. Kickoff less than 2 months away, and we'll visit with Matt when we come back. John Morris Show coming back in just a moment. We're brought to you by Kish's Complete Car Care Center, 5300 Franklin Avenue in Waco. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. That is Kish's Complete Car Care Center. Brought to you by Alliance Bank, Central Texas. 7 great locations, convenient locations to serve you better. They are also on the web at alliancebanktexas.com. Check them out. Alliance Bank, Central Texas is your Central Texas business bank. Back with Matt Sign from the National Football Foundation after this. Stay with us.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports team.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back, John Morris Show on a Tuesday. We are brought to you by the Brazos Landing and by Alliance Bank Central Texas. Every day of the week, live show tomorrow at the Brazos Landing. Come join us, noon hour tomorrow. We're also brought to you by Alan Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, your friend in the car business. Make this the summer event at Alan Samuels in Waco. Check out the new 2026 Jeep Gladiator Mojave. You choose 0% for 36 months or take $10,000 off. Take the top off and hit the road. Tops off at Alan Samuels Jeep. That's Mojave that we talked about the other day, spelled on the script Mohave. Stephanie was here earlier. I wanted to ask her, remind me, I bet she's the one who typed that. Or do you think we got it from Alan Samuels like that?
I would think she might have done that.
Mojave.
Mojave.
We think with a J.
Definitely
spelled
with a
here on
J.
the copy with an H. However you spell it, go by Alan Samuels, and great folks there. Tell Ted Teague we sent you by. All right, as promised, we welcome in now the distinguished rating of the National Football Foundation. Look, you got all dressed up for us on this.
Just for you, John.
Matt Sign is with us. Welcome to you, man.
Great to see you, John. How's the Chris Schenkel Award winner doing today?
Doing great. Thank you. That's a night and a week that I'll never forget. Thanks to you and Steve Hatchell. Appreciate
Absolutely.
that greatly. How's your summer going? We missed you at the Big 12 Media Days.
You know, I got over there. I got over there late in the day, had some meetings, so I missed being over there. That's the first time I've missed it in a couple of years, but summer's been going well. The summers get shorter.
Yeah.
Can you believe that Media Days happen just after the 4th of July weekend? That's that certainly shows how extended our calendar has become.
Very much so. And not as if college football wasn't a year-round sport anyway, but it just
Yeah.
seems like it's more now, doesn't it, than it ever
Yeah.
has been.
Yeah, let's just say, John, there's a lot of noise in the system these days. How about that?
That's a good way to put it. I want to talk about, what you're doing and what's going on right now, but I was introducing you earlier saying you were going to be on with us. And I mentioned a former All Southwest Conference nose guard at Rice. And my question was, is that still a term that's used? Apparently it's not. Nose guard, nose tackle is not used much anymore.
Well, I have not heard that. So if I haven't heard it, then it's not true. So, there's not a more important position in sports, maybe quarterback than the nose guard position. So
second only to the quarterback, huh?
plugging the middle, being strong up the middle. So it starts with, a good quarterback, but having a great nose guard.
Very good. I'll put you down for yes, nose guard is still a term we use. And
Thank you.
Here in your honor. How about that?
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's
Thank
great.
you.
That's great. Played at Rice, played in the Southwest Conference, played against Baylor from Arlington. And I know you and I and a lot of people share very fond memories of JJ Joe.
Oh, what a great human being he was. Miss him. And, obviously a great football player. Was one of our captains at Arlington Lamar in '88. And I got a chance to play against him. And, but more importantly, just a tremendous human being. And, he was a shining light for everything that we want football players to become later in life. And, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him in one form or fashion. And, miss him terribly. And, we lost a good one there.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel the same way. Thanks for sharing that. And he's the kind of guy that you and the National Football Foundation, you really like to tell their story, and their story beyond the field. I think the NFF does a terrific job with the I Played series and with the other things, releases, really telling the whole story of these football players.
I appreciate you saying that. It's a really important program for us. The foundation was founded in '47, and it was founded upon having a college Hall of Fame, but also that they felt the sport built leaders unlike any other activity we had in our country, and that still holds true today. And what the sport. For those involved in it, and keep in mind, you don't have to have your hand in the ground or wear a headset to be involved in the sport of football. There's a lot of areas of importance on a game day that probably many of us don't see that are involved or making a difference, and they're just taking advantage of an opportunity. But at the end of the day, there's no better activity that supports and showcase the community, that provides the opportunities that the game does, and really provides access and the ability to enhance your education, get a college degree, and take advantage of all the things that you've learned. And we see that all the time. I count myself in that. I count certainly JJ Joe in that. For example, our pilot on Artemis 2 that we're all excited about in the spring, he was the captain was Victor Glover, and he played football at Cal Poly. And he'll tell you all the time what the lessons he learned from the game, the opportunities provided, he takes advantage of every day. So again, while we tend to focus a lot on what's negative in our game right now, I can assure you there's a lot more positives than that.
Yeah, that's very well said. That's a cool story and a cool connection to someone from NASA. There are so many off the field things which seem to dominate the headlines. But Matt, there's so many good things. I mean, college football is at a height it's rarely, if ever, been before, isn't it?
It really is. I think, again, referring back to the noise in the system, we tend to get fixated on it. And, Steve Spurrier once said, he talked about this time of year being talking season. And but it seems like every other sport in our country, we've tried to expand that season. But there's so much that is going on that that is positive. People still show up every Saturday for college football, and so and that remains hugely important in those communities. We have the best regular season of any sport. We now have 779 colleges, universities that have college football. That's an all-time high, and it'll tell you how important it is to have it on campus and what it means to those communities. Since COVID, we've had over 40 schools add football. So it's really a way to bring people together, unlike anything else. And so while there's a lot of things that have to get discussed, litigated, talked about, legislated, whatever you want to say. But at the same time, people keep coming back for the same reason. They're going to show up at McLean Stadium and they're going to follow those players wearing the interlocking BU on the helmet. And I think you'll find that the majority of collegiate fans, they are going, while they might not appreciate the rate of transfer, at the same time, they still show up week in, week out because that their alma mater or their university is important to them.
Very cool. And it is a different time in college athletics overall, certainly football. What about the playoff? Does the National Football Foundation, do y'all take a particular stand on that, or do you just let the rules and the format work itself out, and then you support whatever that is?
We always want to be supportive of the sport and make sure that it's for the greater good. Because again, the foundation, we're here for the game. We're not here for a particular level, region, area, conference, one side or the other. We're here for the game and what's best for the game. And so, hopefully that the decision makers, we hope they make the right decisions for not just the game now, but the game 5 to 10 years from now, because we gotta think and look that far ahead. But we just want to be supportive, but we also want to see what's best for the sport.
Very good. And you guys do that. I mean, you talk about a 30,000 foot view. You guys really do that. I mean, look what's best for the game of football, and it has served you well. And you recognize, a class, a Hall of Fame class every year. Another great class coming in this year. And that will be in December.
Yes, December the 8th, in Las Vegas, where you were 2 years ago, where you received the Chris Schinkel Award as the top one of the top collegiate broadcasters really of all time. So which is true. You continue to be a great listen, and again, you're one of the reasons, you're part of the fabric that makes our sport unique and great. No other sport has that. Not even pro football has that connectivity between the broadcaster and the university, and you're certainly a part of that. And we know Frank Found, be very proud of you.
Well, that's what we try to do every day. We try to make Frank proud. You know him. You remember him very fondly, and we do. Hey, we're going to be in Atlanta. Baylor plays Auburn in Atlanta, the series season opener, that Aflac kickoff classic.
Right.
College Football Hall of Fame is there in Atlanta now, so hopefully we'll have time to go through that.
Well, I hope you do, and I hope you give me a heads up. It's a great facility, and Baylor Bear Nation should make it a point. It's right there. You can, it's walking distance from the stadium. In fact, there's a path you can go where you get to walk inside almost all the way to the stadium, so you can avoid the heat. So there's no reason for you not to go. You can see John Morse in there. You can see the great Mike Singletary and Grant Taft and all the great Baylor Bears that have been honored and inducted into the Hall of Fame. So it's certainly worth your time.
Very cool. Why don't you come and join us? Once you put that on your calendar, September 5th, it's a 2:30 kickoff, Baylor and Auburn in Atlanta.
Okay, well, I might just do that. You never know where I need to show up, but
I know.
more
Want you to show up.
more importantly, I got to come see you because I still have not seen the inside of McLean Stadium, so I'm going to
Yes.
blame you for that.
No, you're way behind on that deal. You have a standing invitation, so you come see us.
I like that
this year. All right.
I like that for sure.
Great to visit with you. Enjoy what's left of the summer. Tell Mr. Hatchell hello for me, and
Well, for sure.
your good work, man. It's fun to work around you and with you, and thanks for being on with us.
John, you're the best. We appreciate you very much, and certainly appreciate your friendship. You're a good man, and thanks for what you do for our sport.
Same here. Thank you. Thanks, Matt. Matt Stein.
Thanks, John.
He's the Chief Operating Officer Deluxe for the National Football Foundation. They do so many good things. And I'm telling you, that banquet that they have in December every year, it is, I've been there once and just loved it. I would go back every year just to be there and be a part of the crowd there. It is first class in every way. They do such a great job. And thanks again to the National Football Foundation. All right, let's take a break. Back with more in just a moment. John Morris Show will come back. We'll look ahead. We'll share some birthdays. Plenty more to come in the 9 a.m. hour. We'll be back right after this.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Make this the summer event at Allen Samuels Jeep in Waco. Be among the first to see and drive the all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee, delivering up to 37 miles per gallon. Or drive home a new 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo with your choice of 0% financing for 36 months or 2.9% for 84 months. Or save $9,000 off MSRP. Don't miss these incredible summer savings at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
We welcome you back. Final segment, John Morris Show on this Tuesday. We appreciate those of you that are tuned in live every weekday, 9 to 10 a.m. Central Time. David Chandler, that would be 8 to 9 a.m. in the Mountain Time Zone in Denver, Colorado. But then archived on X, on Facebook, on YouTube, any time of the day. So we appreciate that. If you're so inclined, if you could subscribe and follow, we would appreciate it greatly. And you'll get notifications every time we put something out. So thanks to you for being with us. And thanks to Matt Sign being on with us. What do you say? The nose guard position, most important, maybe second only to the quarterback. What do you expect him to say for a former nose guard? So appreciate Matt greatly with the National Football Foundation. We got birthdays to mention to you today and help celebrate. How about Alliance Bank Central Texas, one of our title sponsors, and Todd Moore at Alliance Bank Central Texas. His birthday is today, pride of Wortham, Texas, and Baylor University, now Alliance Bank Central Texas. Happy birthday to Todd Moore. I need to go by and see him, or at least shoot him a text today. Happy birthday to him. Ashley Eckelberger's birthday is today. Ashley, former acrobatics and tumbling student athlete at Baylor. That means, I know this for a fact, she'd be a 4-time national champion, because anyone that has come through and was here for 4 years is a 4-time national champion. Ashley is the person that I work with most often on the broadcasts of acrobatics and tumbling. And people say, what's the key, to a good broadcast? Number one, it's having a good color analyst. And in a sport like A&T, that is especially important because Ashley is the expert. I do the nuts and bolts. Ashley does everything else, and she does a great job. She's fun to work with. She is I think a CPA or something, in business down in the Austin area. But it's her birthday today. So if you know Ashley Eckelberger, tell her happy birthday. It's Gary Boyd's birthday here in Waco. Happy birthday to Gary. It is also Steve Richardson's birthday. That is a former sports writer, a number of places. If you see him, you're not going to call him Steve. You're going to call him Tiger. That's his nickname. He is a Missouri Tiger. So happy birthday to Steve Richardson. Saw him roaming around. He works with the Football Writers Association of America, and saw him roaming around at the Big 12 Media Days next week. He'll probably be in Charlotte for the ACC Media Days this week, and the SEC the next, and the Big Ten following that. So happy birthday to Tiger Richardson today. That is all that I have today. If I missed you, I apologize, but happy birthday to all of those folks. And a reminder again about the baseball all-star game. It comes up tonight. It's on Fox. That'll be fun to watch. The pageantry. I used to love, and still do, and see if they still do this, just the introduction of all the guys. I liked it better when they wore their home team jerseys. If you were in an American League or National League, now they've got these jerseys so they can sell those, and those are okay. But I liked it when, it was, Pete Rose in a Reds jersey standing next to Steve Garvey in a Dodgers jersey, things like that. Where I like the jerseys, your home jersey or your road jersey. But the All-Star game comes up tonight. That'll be fun to watch. France versus Spain in the World Cup semifinal. First semifinal today, 2 p.m. Central Time from just up the road, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. That'll be cool to even be this close to that and keep an eye on it. The winner moves on to the championship on Sunday. There is a consolation match, a third-place match that comes up on Saturday. Argentina and England is the other semifinal. That is tomorrow night. And then the winners meet on Sunday at MetLife Stadium in New York. So a lot going on, really, relatively, for middle of July, and fun to talk about it. And we'll watch for Shea Langoliers and Max Muncy in the game tonight. Baylor greats who are now Major League Baseball All-Stars. Thanks to Matt Sign for being on with us. Thanks to you for tuning in. Thanks to Alliance Bank Central Texas. Happy birthday, Todd Moore. Thanks to the Brazos Landing. And reminder about the live shows tomorrow from the Brazos Landing. We'll be here as normal at 9 a.m. Then we'll have a bonus show tomorrow at noon to 1. Then Matt Mosley will be there 1 to 3. So you can get a Matt Mosley autograph tomorrow at the Brazos Landing for the live shows tomorrow. Thanks for being with us. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Spring is sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.